Welcome back to what Arty Noobs with general disturbance. This is an Object 257. It's a Tier 9 Soviet heavy tank, and this one's located on the south spawn of Himmelsdorf encounter under the command of just a pixel of RTR. Now it's a 122mm gun with 440 alpha and pretty good armour on the sides and fairly good angling on the front, but it only really works well if you're head on to the enemy tank. Instead it can bounce the rounds. Well, it looks like Just a Pixel is going to go straight down to the railway line, and he's not going to get involved with the melee up on the hill. And that might be a good idea actually, because he might get hit in the sides fairly easily, and he could be penned up there, but he can certainly dominate down on the railway line. This is a version of the IS-7. You can see the IS-7 type turret flat at the back. Oh, we tried a quick snapshot across the square. Now it's as I said, 122mm gun. Reload time is 12.5 seconds, so fairly long reload, but it's a fairly accurate gun and does 440 alpha as I said before, so you can get quite a lot of damage on the enemy. And we've got a Tiger 1 ahead of us, Tier 7. Oh, that ELC, so cheeky. He drove right in front of us, and we bounced around for the Tiger. Going for another shot. Got one into him. Now it looks like that ELC is going to come shooting out from between the buildings any second. He needs to be ready for it. He can get a shot in here. There he is. Oh! Went for the Tiger 1 instead of the ELC. That ELC driver was really cheeky, but he certainly had a lot of guts to do that. No shot in him there. There's a T-44 around the corner. We're going to try and shoot him High Calibre style. Right up the ass. Yes, we got one into him, 469. Oh, but we've been hit in the ass by the Tiger 1. Turn around to deal with him and bounce his next round. Snapshot return. It went flying right over the top of the Tiger 1. Took a round from a IS-7 in the tracks. Could really go after that Tiger 1. He's only 2 shot to kill. Oh, now there's a target we can take out with 1 shot. Lorraine 15551, Tier 8 French Arty, and he's down. So, first kill. Just getting the reload in. Sitting in the cap at the process. Okay, Tiger 1. Pop round the corner to see what we were doing. What's on the corner? Oh, there's 2 tanks on the corner. Put a nice big hit into the T-71 for 522. That's a high roll. But there's that IS just there. That's the one that hits in the tracks. Got one into him, 480. It's a high roll, but he tracked us. I'm not sure we're going to reload in time. He's looking through the arch, but our tracks are repaired. We get shot through that arch. He's tempting us to shoot. Well, that one didn't penetrate, and his one didn't penetrate us either. Eaten by the tracks. We're sticking our ass out for him. Let's try and lure him around the corner. One into the side of his turret, but we did take one from him as well. We got 493 off him, he got 379. That's a fair exchange. Now, one more shot to kill him. Oh no, he got us in the tracks and we didn't penetrate him. Can we get this one in? He's a 1 shot for sure. Oh, he's backing away. He knows that he's a 1 shot for us. He must know the alpha damage of this gun. Yeah, and he's been killed, so we can now go after the Tiger 1. The Tiger 1 is definitely a 1 shot. We only need to poke our head round the corner and take him out the game. But there's certainly a Wizzy 131 behind him. And yes, he's dead. Oh my god, there's 2 round here. A batch at 155.55 just hit us with an Arty round. But he's dead, next shot. Oh, cheeky wargaming. Left him on 11 hit points. You know, trying to keep players in the game longer. I do applaud that, but really, that's a bit cheeky. It should have been a 1 shot, that one, for sure. There's the ELC. Oh, snapshot into him. 459. Another high roll. The Hawk's coming around the corner. Is he going to take the LC, or is that LC's moving, isn't it? Yes, he's trying to run away. Here he goes. Can we get him? Oh, he was dodging from side to side. He's weaving as he's going. And our Arty's coming around the corner, and I think that's the one, the M53, M55. Oh, shotgun! Oh, took him around from a T28 prototype up on the hill. Now the worry here is on encounter games is that you could get shot from the hill if you pass through these gaps, so you need to be very, very careful. Oh, he's been fired! Yeah, he's been set on fire. Fire extinguisher went off. He only lost 63 hit points to the fire, but that means his fuel tanks have been punctured. He needs to fix those now. Otherwise, you might get another fire. That's the rule. If you're in a Soviet heavy tank or medium, get your fuel tanks punctured. You need to fix it quick, otherwise you might get a fire. And his fire extinguisher's now on cooldown. There's only 2 enemies left, a T28 prototype up on the hill, and the OHO. There's the T28. Oh, and he's just been blown away. Oh, here comes the OHO! Oh, he hit us! 388, and with an ammo rack. We might get 1 free shot into it. No, we didn't get it. We need to get cover quick. No, he's probably going to come up this way because he thinks that he can probably get us maybe with 1 shot. Our own Ho-Ho is coming up behind us. He's just there. And they just exchanged shots. And looks like the enemy one took a round. And we've got one in him as well. But I'm not so sure he's going to let us do it again. Might be a good idea to go round and come back round the back of him. We can go up over this rubble and then round the back. I think our Hawk is around there at the moment. But he's very low on hit points, that Hawk, 5%. Oh, here comes our T71. Straight to some rubble. We might be able to shoot through this gap. We'll have a go. And the OHO on our team just killed the enemy OHO, and that becomes a ho-ho-ho at Christmas. Let's have a look at the end of battle stats for this one. It's a second-class tanker, but just a pixel in the Object 257. He picked up a shell-proof, a fire for effect, and a Hand of God out of that battle, but he did pick up some epic medals. He picked up a High Calibre, a Steel Wall, and a Confederate, and a win 8 for the game, 5,703. So let's have a look at the team score. Top of the table, 4,871 hit points. The next high score was Yoho, 3,078 on the enemy team. And then came the Wizzy 131, who got 1,849. When it came to kills, it was our Ho-Ho and the Batchats on the enemy team. They managed to get 3 kills apiece, and Just Pixel managed to get 2 alongside several others. But when it came to base XP, it was Just Pixel who got the highest amount, 1,025 to him, and then 781 to the Hawk 12 and 717 to the OHO. He fired 18 rounds in that game, got 12 direct hits and 11 penetrations. Damage of 4,871 hit points, of which 1,247 were at more than 300 meters. He received 16 hits from the enemy. That's why he got the Steel Wall. 3 penetrations, 12 non-penetrations. This armor is very good, actually, especially when the enemy is trying to fire at the side. So it'll just go straight to the tracks. And, well, the tracks are very bouncy. Received 2 hits as a result of splash damage as well. One of those from the OHO, and block damage of 2,290 hit points. He spotted 1 enemy vehicle, damaged 8 of the enemy, killed 2 of them, and did 112 hit points of damage assistance. On a premium count, he earned 70,539 credits, and as this was Christmas and it had the mission and events going, he picked up another 35,270 credits from that, so his total 105,809. And after repair and ammunition resupply, remember he didn't use any premium ammo during that game, standard ammo, 71,504 credits taken away, and he picked up 3 bonds for getting the High Calibre, the Steel Wall and the Confederate. He received 1,537 XP, times 4 for the first victory of the day, 769 for completing the mission events, took home 6,919 experience points altogether. So, the Soviet steamroller, he calls this. It is actually. It's one of those tanks that really you ought to have in your garage. It makes you feel almost invulnerable. It's not impervious to shots. It can be penetrated, and you do need to be careful. And if you do want to go on head-to-head with the enemy, it's best to be head-to-head, because with the way that the front of this tank is shaped, it's more likely going to bounce a shot. If they try to go for your lower plate, it'll bounce into the ground. If they try to go for the upper plate, it's going to bounce off another direction. But you really don't want to angle this one if you can help it. Anyway, good tank, good game, and congratulations to Just Pixel for 3 epic medals. If you enjoyed this replay, please give it a like and do subscribe to our channel, and hopefully it'll be your replay that I'll be featuring in the next video.